Hi everyone, welcome to Aardvark Interviews Live. We got the Goose as always, the Canadian Goose, Kellyanne. Tonight her name's going to change though, as we're going to do episode 1 of the Aardvark's acting class. Episode 1 will be called Fishing for Mom, and Kellyanne will be playing the part of Kellyanne, Little Andy's lesbian friend. Kellyanne, or shall I call you Kellyanne, are you a little nervous about acting with the Aardvark?
Well, thank God it was like last minute that I found out about this.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yes, I would be probably a little bit nervous, but I don't have time to overthink it. So, no, I'm kind of excited.
Let me ask you a question, Kellyanne, or Kellyanne. What acting classes did you go to?
Well, I've been in a lot of relationships.
Yeah.
So basically, I've done a lot of acting.
Okay, that's good. I don't know. I won't even answer the follow-up question to that because maybe one of your exes is watching the show and he or she or whatever X marks the spot is watching and saying, "Oh, it's Kellyanne. I miss her so greatly." Yeah. Are you ready, Kellyanne?
Oh, we're gonna do it right now.
You want to do it now, or do you want to take a breath?
No. I think maybe we should
Because
just do it now, so I
Josh will
don't
be
have to
coming
think.
on soon.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is
Okay.
I got the idea from Teddy, our producer, who had the Mother Earth and Father Time short teleplay. So I said, that's not a bad idea. That was a few weeks ago. Why not do another one? And can the Aardvark write this short script in a matter of minutes? And I said, I don't think he can, but of course he did. So this is the Aardvark's rendition. It's called episode 1. It's called Fishing for Mom. And this is Aardvark's acting class with Meisner trained actress or female actor, I don't know what we say now, Kellyanne, who will be playing the part of Kellyanne, Little Andrew's lesbian friend. Are you ready, Kellyanne?
Ready.
Okay. Let me do my acting class moves. All right. That's good. It's what they actually do. They make these faces. I had one guy. He was howling like an owl for like 4 minutes. And I said, is he going to keep going on, or can we just act soon? You know. Okay. And here we go. Yeah, Mom was at it again last night.
On the floor or head in the bowl?
A mix of both, you could say. I don't know what to do with her.
Do you think she drinks too much?
Actually, I don't think she drinks enough. If she drank more, she'd just pass out. But she stays conscious long enough to knock over to the TV, talk some real crazy shit, then fill the bowl.
You fold her hair back while she's chucking?
No, not funny.
I'm sorry, with sugar on top.
Ugh. It's getting in the way of my ambitions and dreams.
What do you want to do?
I want to be a movie star. Maybe even have some sort of radio show or something.
Well, if you have enough time while fishing Mum out of the toilet.
Gee, thanks. What a great friend you are.
You love me.
That's it. So the lung capacity Aardvark has. If you want your skit, your little teleplay read, send me an email, aardvarkinterviews@gmail.com, and we will consider it with the understanding of our producer Teddy P. So we will go over it, and if If it's really, really bad, it will be on the show. So thank you. Kellyanna, that was a fine, fine performance, I must say. Those acting classes truly paid off.
I may have dealt with some of that stuff personally.
Oh, you were a lesbian. Yeah.
Were? Is that such a thing? A
Uh,
were?
yeah. There you
I
go.
may have been caught in the toilet a few times too.
No, really? Oh, Kellyanne, don't say that. And Josh has just sent me a message. He said, "What time is it?" So yeah, that's good. This is my director asking me what time it is. So these are the people I deal with. Yeah. And I just started a new movie. Did you know that, Kellyanne?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, tell me
Yeah.
all about it.
I started
How
shooting
was it?
yesterday. I had tonight off, but it's a wonderful cast, and I have a picture. If I don't know if Teddy has the picture anywhere, but there's a little clip, a little picture, not a clip, but a picture of me in one of the starring roles of this movie. There it is, Kelly.
Oh,
Huh?
gangster.
Looking pretty bad, huh? Yeah. Look at that look. Yeah, that look has penitentiary written all over it. So, yeah. Uh, we had the fine arm specialist, um, Mr. Alec Baldwin, help us with the placing of the weapons and everything. So we did have professional people on hand. That'll be cut out in
Checking and
this.
checking and rechecking.
Yeah,
Wow, you're trying to get
it
us
was.
tossed.
Yeah, yeah. But no, actually, they're fake guns. Actually, one person said one of them looked kind of real, but the other one looks phony. Kellyanne, which one do you think looks kind of real?
Well, it's hard because of the black one is sort of, that shelf and stuff is kind of
Sure.
taking it away. So I'm going to say that one
The
is
black
the
one
one that's, yeah,
is what?
is kind of fakey looking.
You're right. You're right. And most people think the silver one looks kind of real, and the black one looks kind of fakey looking. So, as you so well put it,
It's a Canadian word. That's what we say.
Kellyanne,
Fakey is
where did
very,
you
very
get
normal.
where did you get the new hat?
Honest to God, I found it.
You found it in the street, right? Yeah. So please, that's another good point. Please donate to our Patreon account. The name of the Patreon account is Aardvark Interviews. So Kellyanne can wear a store bought hat. Imagine that. A store
This is
bought.
a very fine hat. It's just as good as any store bought one. It's got little
Yeah.
logos of cats, and I think
Yeah.
that's a cat on it. It's great.
Was it in the gutters of the foothills of Canada?
Well, it wasn't in the gutter, it was on a bench.
I was on a bench. So, yeah, it's open grounds. So, is Cooper J, who's whose name keeps changing through the weeks, I guess. But he's a
What
very
up, big
handsome
man?
lad. He's a very handsome lad. Cooper J, do you know Kellyanne, the Canadian Goose, who
Of
basically
course, of
finds
course.
hats out in the streets of Canada? Why
Just to
don't
piss you off.
yeah? Why don't you have a hat today, Cooper J?
I didn't know we were doing hats.
Yeah, all right, all right.
Well, your
And
hair looks great, so you don't need a hat.
he's a beautiful looking man,
Out of,
but
out of the two guests on the show, I wasn't on the memo, the hat
I'm
memo.
usually not on the memo.
the hat memo. She's Kellyanne. Now you have some big news upcoming, Cooper J. Is this correct, or am I wrong?
Coming up, yeah, the movie is. I'm officially done with my part, which is everything. Just needs to be mixed down by a professional
What
audio
does
engineer.
mixed down mean? What does that mean?
It is really just me not being confident in the audio and getting a professional to take a look and hopefully adjust things like the noise floor so the dialogue will be more clear. any like distractions of clicking, shit like that. Make sure that the songs are woven evenly and smoothly into the dialogue, ambiance, all that stuff.
Is this going to cost you a fortune? Because I don't know. I heard through the grapevine this movie's going to set you back $25 million. But is the audio part of the film is that costly? Is that costly?
This could potentially be the most expensive part.
Wow.
His rate is $50 an hour.
Wow.
And has not gotten back to me with about how many hours he thinks it's going to be.
Yeah, of course it'll be about 1,000 hours, right?
Yeah, I don't know. But it's something that needs to be done, and it's the final step. So it's I
How
gotta
did you find this person?
He was the one who recorded the song for the film, so I decided to use him again. I don't think he really works on movies either, which is a little scary.
What
But
does he work on?
I think it's mostly just like studio recording.
Oh, studio. Do you think there's a big difference between the studio recording and the movie recordings? I would think so, wouldn't there be?
Yeah. Yeah, to an extent, but he also runs a recording studio, so I would think his knowledge can lend itself to this. I mean, I mixed it down into 3 tracks. It was just sound effects, music, and dialogue. So I think I did as much as I could.
Kellyanne or Kellyanna, do you understand what he's talking about?
Yeah, I absolutely do. I've edited stuff before, and
you have.
So yeah, I know how you can like separate them, and yeah, it's very time consuming. So it's wow. The only thing that's scary is if he's not really, if he's never really done movies before. I worry about how time consuming it's going to be by going through like a learning curve. You know what I'm saying?
He's not even listening. He's typing something on the computer. So
yeah, he's texting me. It's okay. It's all good.
Oh, he's texting me.
No,
I thought he was playing a video game. I'm sorry. It was my mistake.
Yeah, the thing is there's also like broadcast requirements that you have to like mix it down to a certain level, or it could get distorted, or the video player starts to get distorted. So I think he's able to do that.
Kellyanne, let me ask you a question. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Cooper J, but I forgot. What's the name of this production company?
Oh, it's Hello Hooray.
There you go. And do they have a Patreon account?
We certainly do, and it is Hello Hooray Live.
Thank you, Kellyanne. Okay, you can go now, Kellyanne.
Sorry, I'm staying. This link still works.
All right. Josh, what do you think about Kellyanne's new hairdo?
The screen is so small, but from what I can see, it looks pretty chill. Looks like
Are you on your phone?
No, I'm on my computer, but there.
Oh, he blew me up. Thank you.
The bang look going.
I've always had bangs. I don't know why every time I wash my hair, people are so surprised. It's like maybe I should wash my hair more.
No, clean hair is overrated.
Is it true?
That's what I believe.
Is it true, Kellyanne and Cooper J, that people in the entertainment business in Hollywood and stuff like that, a lot of famous people don't really wash themselves too regular? Is this true?
You tell me. You're the one that's been in the business for longer than I have.
Kellyanne, what do you think?
I'm the last person to ask. In my experience, I have none. It's yeah. I'm gonna. My guess is gonna be, yeah. Maybe they should wash a little bit more.
Yeah. What was his name? He's married to that really sensational actress. I forget. He was in some stupid movies, but he said, well, it's good I don't remember, so he can't sue me. He said, this person said that he doesn't shower like every day, but he cleans or wipes down his private parts. What does this mean to you, Cooper J?
That's just seems like more trouble than it's worth.
Yeah.
I feel just wiping down.
No, that's not that actually makes sense. You just do your hot spots, like where you're most likely gonna smell. You just kind of freshen those areas up. You don't have to, do your hair and wash your back and go through the whole. You could do a 5-minute shower and in and
Right.
out.
Yeah. Okay. So what would these hot spots actually be, Kellyanne?
Well, your private parts and your underarms, basically.
What are
would
the
be your hot
private
spots.
parts? What are the private parts?
What private parts? Like. I'm not really sure what I'm allowed to say, so you put me on the spot.
And we're going to talk about that with Cooper J. We're talking about censorship as well in the business, and everywhere. If you're on podcast, even although nobody'd be crazy enough to censor me, but Kellyanne, first of all, what do you think about censorship overall, Kellyanne? And then we'll ask Cooper J.
I don't know. Censorship to me is, well, then why do we have freedom of speech? Like I'm really confused by it all. I don't understand it. It's yeah, I think if you have a problem with what I'm doing, maybe you should look at yourself. That's my censorship. I don't know.
What do you think, Cooper J? You think anybody will go to the smoking room with me after the show? Or do I look too creepy?
First of all, I thought that was a great segue to censorship. One of the best ones I think I've seen on your show thus far. What was your question again?
Who knows? We're all smoked up so much weed. We don't know what we're doing. Yeah. Is this a glass?
We could probably find a way to smoke out of that.
Is it a cup? No. My question to you, Cooper J. Do you get affected by censorship at all when you're making one of your movies? And your movies are hardcore, so I'm asking a very good person this question. I mean, if somebody's seen some of your fabulous movies, they are extremely hardcore. They're not really X-rated or anything, but I'm sure
there's no nudity. There's. It's interesting. I tried to find a way for something to be terrifying and brutal and gross, but I really don't actually show anything that risque. There's disturbing images, but I mean, I was watching a movie over the weekend where there were some some very graphic sexual assaults, and I think I don't show the whole assault. But I think mine comes across with a much more emotional impact than how this film showed it. So I think when talking about censorship, I do think intention is a lot.
All right, so
I don't know. Sorry.
What about graphic violence, Kellyanne, Cooper J, whatever? What about graphic violence? Should that be censored too? Like nudity is censored, okay. But what about really gratuitous graphic violence? Should that be measured? Because I don't know where we got to a point where nudity is like, oh, you can't do that, but you can slit somebody's throat or something. I mean, the body is a wonderful thing, except if you're looking at my body, which is not a wonderful thing. And actually, if you've seen some of Josh's Cooper J's movies, you might see the aardvark in there, almost bare-ass naked.
Almost naked.
Almost naked.
And
that'll be the next movie.
Almost beautiful.
Huh?
I think everyone is beautiful. I think your body is beautiful, and that's why I was rubbing brie cheese inside your belly button.
Okay. So in my next film, I'm holding two guns, right? It's a mobster film. I play a mobster because I just look like one, basically. I was blessed with those mobster genes. So in this movie, and these guns are fake. Let me ask you a question right now, Cooper J and Kellyanne. Do you think we should hire Alec Baldwin to help us with the armor and guns usage?
Well, I think from hearing about his experiences, he must be a lot more knowledgeable between
Right.
the difference between a fake and a real gun, and also he probably would know a little bit more of safety measures. So maybe because of his experience, I'm gonna expect maybe some growth. So probably he would be a good idea to, yeah, definitely. He learned some big lessons, don't you think?
Yeah, I agree with you. He's probably gotten a lot better at it. And I don't mean to
Hmm.
disturb you from your video game, Cooper J. But what do you think about this topic of having Alec join us on our set with the guns?
Guns are tricky, man. I mean, we kind of talked about this last time with the butcher hooks. It's really there's a lot going on set, and I think that having actual weapons is something that I don't think I would ever have again on
So you
set.
did have it though.
Yeah, yeah. I
Were
mean,
these
those
were, the, were these weapons potentially dangerous?
yeah, yeah. And I am thankful, like I said, every day for that. But I mean, it's those close calls that make you realize that it's really not okay. Or to like cut corners in that area, like that shit is dangerous. And for them to spend $9,000 on a weapons dude while he gets like 250 grand, that should not be where you cut corners.
You're right. You're absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
I was doing an NYU film because I had some downtime. I said, what the hell? I was playing a detective, and this other fellow was playing a detective as well. Okay, and one of the pieces of evidence, we'll see his chest later. Maybe. Oh, there it is. All right, so the girls are like, some of the guys do.
Just
So
take your
there's
shirt off, Josh. Show us your chest.
can we do that? I don't even know
Why
what.
not?
I think it'll be censored.
Tune in
Who
next
cares?
week.
I'm a
I'll wear
lesbian.
Yeah.
It's not going to phase me.
Yeah. Are you wearing pants, Josh? Yeah.
Yes, I
Ratings.
am.
Ratings. Those ratings will explode if he pulls his pants off. So there was a piece of evidence on the ground next to the body, and it was a plastic bag, kind of a see-through plastic bag with a knife inside. So the guy I'm working with, the detective, his part is to reach down. So he reaches down to pick it up. And he grabs like the knife part, and he goes, "Oh shit, it's real," because he kind of cut himself. And I'm
Oh,
looking, going, "You stupid bastard! You don't even know what's in there, but you're reaching." So accidents can happen on sets.
definitely, definitely.
Yeah, very quickly and very easily, and you don't even know where or when.
Right.
So,
I mean, the crazy actress we hired. What if she slit my throat, Josh? Would you be sad?
yeah. I mean, among other things, but yeah, I do not want to be responsible for anyone's injury or death, untimely death.
It did make it more real, though, as I was trying to tell that therapist. But then we got into trauma, and then I was traumatized. So, all right,
Sorry,
we're
I
wait,
shouldn't laugh.
we're waiting to meet the famous dog. Which dog are we talking about? Can you elucidate? There are many dogs in on this panel. How many dogs do we have? Cooper J.
I got one dog eating peanut
K-
butter in the other room.
Eating peanut butter. Kellyanne.
I have 3 dogs.
3 dog night. And I have the little Sasha dog. You need a lifeguard. Do you have a lifeguard, Kellyanne?
I certainly do. Let's
Right.
not bet on this.
She's like, I got ripped off. Do you have a lifeguard, Cooper J?
A lifeguard?
Yes.
A lifeguard is AKA a life coach, but Andrew likes
Oh,
to make fun of me, so because I have a
oh,
life coach.
Yeah.
no, I do not.
Do you think everybody should have a life coach to help them get through this thing
Who are you
called
talking to?
life? Cooper J. What do you think?
Not a permanently. I think maybe
Permanent?
a life coach for every now and then that could be helpful, but
Could be
I don't think
helpful.
it would be the end all answer if you always have one.
Okay, let me ask you, Josh, or Cooper J, whatever name. I'm sorry, I don't mean to break your anonymity, but let me ask you: this $25 million film you're in, you're not cutting corners on this film, except for the acting.
No.
But let me ask you: do you want? What do you think is enough? Do you think sometimes you go too far in how crazy ass your films are?
No, it's not
Because
far. And
this film seems to go beyond the horizon now, like we're in a different stratosphere.
I'm glad that you think that, but no, I mean, I still want to push the limits even more in the next film.
Wow.
I don't feel, yeah, no, this is me with very limited resources. But you need
Over
money.
deliver, right? Like kind of like do what you can, but and still over deliver. I think that's great.
Yeah, I definitely did the most I could. I mean, beyond what I ever thought I could with what I had. Um,
Right.
so very
Are
fortunate for that.
are there limits though? Will
What do you
you
mean?
get will you get censored or talked to by the Motion Picture Academy or the censors that what ratings do you get? Are these films rated like R, X, NPA?
Not at this time. Currently,
They're
it's
not rated.
probably forever it will be unrated.
Unrated. Do you think that limits your audience having unrated films?
Um, Probably to some certain extent, but I'm not making movies for some people that wouldn't watch an unrated flick.
All right. Are you getting a website together for this film? Is that true?
Yeah, it's currently live if anyone wants to go to it. Even
Is it
Monsters.
working now? Is this website workable now?
It is live on the interweb.
Oh, is my name actually correct on it now?
Was it spelled wrong?
Well, yeah, it was some other idiot's name in it. How long is the film? 17,
Yeah,
18
yeah,
minutes?
yeah. I updated that.
Huh? Okay. What is the name of the website where they can go? Can they purchase the film in advance or no?
They can watch part one right now for free for a limited time. Also, maybe reserve some merch, learn more about the film, look at the gallery, look through some trailers, outtakes, deleted scenes.
What is that website? Could you put that in the chat? The website.
Evenmonstersleep.com.
All right.
Well, that's an easy one to remember.
Maybe we could put that up on your Cooper J tagline. Even monsters sleep. Could you put that in the chat, Kellina?
Me?
Yeah, should do something for that Netflix account. All right, Kellina. Is it expensive? Oh, look at this. Oh my God, this is freaky as shit. Look at the two tongues. My Lord.
That's your tongue,
pretty
big
cool.
ass actor.
Wow, I've never looked so beautiful. Kellina, how do I look in this?
You look a little creepy.
Thank you.
Gotta admit. Yeah, you look
That's
a
how
little bit
that's
creepy.
how I got the job I got with Cooper J. Actually, in my what did I say?
You said, "Hey, some people think I look creepy."
And that's all. That's
Well, there you go. There you
yeah.
go.
So always when you're writing to a famous director like Cooper J, always state your case. State your case, and if it's actually true too, it really helps. So people have actually said I look really creepy. So
But going
wasn't
back to that, I'm sure there's plenty of people that line would not have worked on.
That's what
However,
I'm
it
saying.
worked on the right ones.
Mm.
Paralleling that to your unrated question.
Do you think we're going to get Claws back?
I mean, that's the goal.
I like that film, I'll tell you. And we've talked about this too off the air. But I really liked your vision, but it was really large, your vision. Right?
Too big.
So, is there any way we could curtail it? Could you give a little brief explanation of that film?
Oh, man. It is a movie that I hope to ruin Christmas for a generation. Absolutely horrifying Christmas tale that is scarier than any Christmas film I've come across.
Yeah, it was freaky. Yeah.
So yeah, I think there is a way to be creative and reel it in, but I would love to one day make the whole film as is.
Kellyanne,
But
let
yeah,
me ask you a question. Go ahead, Josh.
But in that process, it's like, okay, there's one scene at a Victorian house, but then if you could find a Victorian house with a lot of land, then you can film some of the cult scenes outside. So there's ways that you can think about it to try to minimize the cost and hopefully make it reality.
Right, and and we can find another Airbnb and make sure of that house too. All right,
Exactly.
Kellyanne, I'm going to ask you a question
Sure.
because you've been such an integral part of our panel now for the last few months. You're doing a very good job. But when Cooper J made this film, well, not completed, but Claws, and it's a really good movie, but he assigned bedrooms to each of the actors, except for one or two actors. He put them in the basement of the house. Who was one of those actors that was told to go to the basement?
I'm assuming it must have been you.
She's so good at this. It's like she's got the psychic abilities.
Were you scared, Andrew?
Who was the other man that was assigned to the basement?
You asking me now?
Sure, why not?
A man
Little something.
Little John.
Little John.
Who
midget?
got
Was he
the role because he told
Was
me
he
could
vertically
see a
challenged?
squirrel. What?
Huh? Was he vertically challenged, Little John?
Was he? He had a little bit of a limp.
Oh, well, that's not the question. But all right, so why did you stick me with him? He was insane.
You were the two oldest gentlemen in the crew.
So you stick the elderly.
And you and I had probably the closest bond of myself with anyone else there. So I thought there would be a level of understanding on your end of sleeping next to this man.
Yeah, but he was crazy. All right,
he was batshit loony.
Thank you. I'll never forget that, Cooper J. But we have a part of our show called Kelly's Questions, and she asks some remarkably insane questions. Can she top herself tonight?
Oh, is it time?
Sure.
Am I going to get any intro, Teddy? No.
But she likes the picture now.
Well, yeah, I know. He keeps me
He had
guessing
the
every single
picture
week.
and everything. Yeah, he's playing video games too. Oh, that looked like you too.
Yeah, I don't have that tattoo, well, at least not there. Okay, I'm going to start. I got 3 questions, and I'm going to, I guess, start with Josh. If you could learn any skill, what would it be?
Painting.
Ooh, painting. What about you, Andrew?
What about me for what?
I love how you pay attention to me.
Is it
Could you turn the video game off for a minute and listen to my question?
What
if you
skill?
could instantly learn any skill, what would it be?
Cutting my own hair.
I thought you loved going to your barber.
No, I do. The guy does a remarkable job.
He does.
remarkable. Yeah.
Okay,
look
Josh,
good.
I have a question. What celebrities share your birthday with you? Do you know?
No.
No? What about you,
No.
Andrew?
I think it might be Charles Manson and Hitler, but I'm not sure. Next question, Kellyanne.
I didn't know that answer either. I was like, okay. Oh, okay, Josh. Do you have, or did you ever have an imaginary friend?
Yeah, me.
Um,
I'm like his
yeah,
pet, though. Yeah.
I think I did. I played with a lot of action figures growing up. They each one of them had a soul, so in a way they're imaginary friends.
Did these action figures wear dresses?
Were dresses. Nah, my dad's girlfriend called them dolls, which always
All right.
So were
Did
they
you?
dolls or action figures?
Right. Well, what
to
not?
this day I will say they are action figures.
Cool.
All right.
Okay.
Are there any more questions, Kellyanne, the Canadian Goose, you knucklehead? You.
Okay, I'll throw one at you, Andrew. Or no, actually, this is a good one for Josh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
God.
When is the last time you turned your phone off or left your phone at home?
3 minutes ago.
Yeah, I haven't turned it off in a long time, but I don't always take it with me. I'm pretty good at cutting off the world. So I lived with
Wow.
without internet for 2 years.
Wow, that's
Oh,
creepy.
wow. By choice?
Yep.
Or you didn't pay the bill? What?
No, by choice.
By choice. Wow, that's great.
Why?
Yeah.
This,
Part of me wanted me to see if I could do it. Part of me was figured that I could learn some shit on my own without the internet. Yeah, I don't know. I really enjoyed it though. Never gonna do it again, but
yeah. Was it a successful experiment?
it was, yes.
It really
And I'm
was.
proud that I was able to do it.
How did you feel during that? Did you feel like you missed it, though?
Nah, I would just rip movies off the internet illegally. I had a friend who could get me a lot of content. Watched a lot
Kelly.
of like band
What was
films,
it, like Pirate Bay or something? Yeah.
Lost in Time. Yeah, I'm not really sure what they did, but that kept me
VHS.
busy with it was like 2 terabytes at least of movies. And I also learned how to make music by just pressing buttons and stuff on synths and shit.
All right. Do we have
So
a
do you feel that,
trailer?
sorry, so when do you feel
Go ahead.
that now that you came back that you use the internet more wisely, or do you feel like, you know what I mean, has this made a positive effect, or or now are you like binging and, you know,
He's still
like
binging. He's
some
been
Yeah,
on
crazy
still
addict?
It's been on 5 times while we've been filming this.
Yeah, I just I really don't browse the internet that much, but I definitely do utilize it. I mean, I like made a website on this, couldn't have done it. So yeah, I'm pretty much back in.
Let me ask you: are you charging money? Are you charging a high price on the site of yours for the episode 1?
Currently right now, no.
How much are you charging?
If people start actually coming to the site, maybe a couple dollars. I don't know. I really just want people to watch the film. I'm more interested in that than
Okay.
getting a nickel or two.
Okay, is this a trailer here? Can we show this
Right here, yeah,
trailer?
this is a trailer. This is one of a few different video clips on the
Oh, I see.
site.
Can we show that here on Aardvark's Interviews?
Of got permission from my end.
Okay. All right,
But
Kellyanne.
yeah.
Kellyanne, can we get permission from you?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you, Kelly. You know. Oh, it's gone. Well, that was
Where
a
did it
good
happen
trailer.
to it?
Oh,
Oh, there it is.
It bounced.
I always knew you could do it.
I want to be a star. I can smell it. Oh man, that is spooky as shit, man.
Wow, that's a good taste.
My hands are still
Great
shaking.
job.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm working on the final trailer.
How long is this film?
17 minutes and like 20 seconds end to end.
Okay. And that would be considered a short film.
Yeah, I hope so. I think less than 20 minutes, probably 20 minutes is probably the threshold for some categories. 15 minutes though, maybe for others. So we'll see. But the film will be ready to send early to film festivals in 2023. For 2020.
When?
For 2023.
Oh,
So I'll start
Yeah.
sending to film festivals in like October, September,
Right.
when they open up submissions for the following year.
Yeah, with the Jim Thorpe and all that, two guys kissing each other. Yeah, like that. Who are all the actors? It says here. Who are all the actors?
1/3 of all the actors is on this. Mr. Andrew Aardvark, big ass actor. He is one of 2 lead roles. Then Anna Mayo, who has been on this podcast a few times, and that's really it. Alexandra Murilli is a supporting role in a few scenes.
Boy, they sing quite beautifully, don't they? Can you sing like her, Cooper J?
No, I wish. Talk about one of the
Listen.
skills I'd like. I think singing would probably be up there.
That would
Yeah,
be
that'd
one of
be
the
a cool
skills.
skill. Yeah.
What skill would you pick, Kellyanne?
Skill? I would if I could learn something right now, would be I'd like to fly a drone.
Fly? You mean get inside the drone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
get inside the drone. Yeah.
Oh my God. Where's he going now? He's going to look for another device to play on.
The dog needs some more peanut butter.
Can
Yeah,
we
she
see
needs
the
some more
dog?
peanut butter.
Or is the
You wanna
dog
see the dog?
on witness protection? Can we? Yeah.
Aww.
Oh, look at little
What's the
Cooper
name?
Lady Lillian.
Lady Lillian.
Oh, she's so cute.
She almost
What about-
ripped Andrew Aardvark to shreds when they met.
Yeah, she hated me, man.
Really?
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, she was trying to jump off a leash to like get at me.
I had to tie her up in the apartment, and she was
Yeah.
still almost breaking off the leash.
Yeah, she was more dangerous than Anna Mayo with the knife. So I said to Cooper J, I said, I'm not coming to your house again to film.
Yeah, I brought her to the kennel for
Yeah,
the day.
that dog doesn't like me. And usually the dog likes the aardvark, but I can't why do you think, Kellyanne, that this particular dog did not like the aardvark? Why?
Maybe you had something to eat, like I don't know, maybe like a fresh basket of tacos or something before you went there, and the dog was kind of upset that you didn't, bring one to share.
Because weren't you an animal psychologist at one time in your life, Kellyanne?
An animal psychologist?
Yes.
Well, that sort of skill never leaves you.
Right, that's true.
It's more like an animal whisperer, but
You are the animal whisperer, yeah.
yeah.
Do you know Kellyanne leaves water out on her windowsill? I don't know what they call it in Canada, outside. And to be touched by the moon, I think she's a witch or something. To be touched by the moon, Cooper J. It's called moon. What is it called, Kellyanne?
It's to grab the essence of the moon, and it's called moon water. Yes.
Moon water.
It's grabbing the energy from the moon and capturing it. Yeah.
Right. You believe in this, right, Kellyanne?
Absolutely.
What is the essence of the moon? Is it like the essence of me or Cooper J?
Well, everything's got energy, right? And I'm just capturing the moon's energy and trying to use it for purposes.
What
that
does it
are
do? What purpose?
secrets. It's a secret. I can't tell you.
Are you a witch? Are you a witch?
Am I a witch?
Yeah.
I don't believe you have to be a witch to believe in energy. I think, especially when energy is all around us.
Right? Could I be in your coven then?
Of course, absolutely.
Yeah, right.
You just gotta believe though. You have problems with believing stuff.
You gotta believe. She got me. Cooper J, do you think there will be another film in the series that you're making, in your monster series that you're creating? That's been
I'd like
all over
to,
the
but
country.
probably unless this is a huge hit, I don't know if my next film will be the third installment, or if I'll do something before that. But I would like to do a third installment at some point.
All right.
There is
So,
more material to cover.
what do you characterize as being a huge hit?
Something that could get me a job in directing movies or something, or getting a budget for another film or something of the like.
Pretty cool.
Josh, what is the scariest fear you ever conquered? Since you always making scary-ish type shows or movies.
The scariest thing I've conquered.
Or what's your scariest fear? I don't know.
Heights scare me. A lot of my movies come from just like news stories that I read that like really shake me. Like that Harvey Weinstein, like just being vulnerable and having a man like lock you in a hotel room.
Yeah.
Getting locked inside a room scares me. Especially like even like very large people scare me. Like knowing that I would be utterly helpless if they came after me. So it's fears like that that I try to put into my film, because they do scare the shit out of me, even though I haven't really experienced that like in my head. That's something I never want to happen.
So what do you do to take action against like so then you're not scared? Like do you do anything like I don't know, like do you take martial arts or anything like that so you're less afraid? Do you do anything to make yourself less afraid? Carry a
If it's
weapon?
if it's a fear other than like being hurt, I would do it and do it repeatedly to try to take that fear out. But with shit like that, I just stay inside.
All right. So, asking a more actual question here. Fear of heights. Did you go up and parachute or something to address that fear, or did you stay inside?
I stay inside, but if there's an opportunity to go up to something high, I'll still do it. Definitely don't
So
do it
you will
off.
face your fear.
Yeah, I feel like
Well, have you done it?
Yeah. I mean, I live in like a 41-story building, and I go up to the roof sometimes. Not that often.
Oh my God! Wow.
But I've been
What
up
floor?
there.
What floor do you live on?
Wow.
What floor do you live on?
The 40th.
You live on the 40th floor?
Yeah.
Oh my God. My heart just.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. I never thought I would
I'm not a
ever
height
live this
person.
high up, but I'm stuck
Holy
here all
shit.
day, and the view is kind of cool. So I'm dealing with it for a year or two.
Is it a doorman building?
Yeah, there's a little doorman down there.
Is he little? Yeah, little doorman.
He's a little guy.
Yeah.
Good guy.
All right.
So then you got to take an elevator every day. Oh my God. I'm sorry. You just triggered a bunch of fears in my head.
I mean, it used to be like 5 flights of stairs up and down, so an elevator was actually welcomed.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be walking up no 40 flights.
yeah, that's my biggest fear right now.
Will you be submitting to some of the top? I'm thinking porn sites. Will you be submitting to some? Yeah, I'm looking at all these questions on my right. Will you be? And it's like joggling my mind. Will you be submitting to some of the top film festivals, not porn sites, film festivals on this round with
At
your new
least
film,
at
Even
least
Monsters Sleep?
the top ones within New York for sure.
Which
I
ones
think
are they?
given the subject matter, I mean, all the ones I really know are like Tribeca. There's some like East Village downtown
So,
one.
are you going to be submitting for Tribeca?
Yeah. Who doubt I'll get in, but I'll see what I can do. I mean, the film was totally filmed in New York. It's on a relevant subject matter to New York. I would hope.
Yes.
Somehow if you get some attention.
What about Sundancing with the Wolves? Will you be
I mean,
submitting to Sundancing with the Wolves?
I doubt that would be a plausible scenario, so probably not. I think the money could probably be better spent elsewhere, but if I'm receiving crazy praise from the film, then yeah, I definitely would.
All right. I think there's some requirements for each of these festivals. I'm not sure what they are. I haven't really looked them up because I'm so busy. But Kellyanne, do you have any final questions for our wonderful guest, Cooper J, who is in? Would it be post production? What would it be called now?
Right now?
Yeah, is this post production?
Yeah, right now is post production.
Okay. Do you have any final questions, Kellyanne? The Canadian Goose, who is in Canada.
I got distracted from all the questions on the side. I was like, where the hell did all these questions come from? I'm not even sure who they're directed for, but
I don't even know who Short of the Beast is, really. So yeah. Okay.
Number one
but
fan.
there was one here. It says you don't date any large women, so I'm assuming that's
don't
directed to me. And it was like, I think everyone's is beautiful.
You
So yes, I
don't
do date large women.
Oh. Is there money
Josh,
in porn?
Is there money in porn?
Since I've done porn, yes, there is considerable money. Next question.
There's money in porn. There is money in porn, really?
It used to be in the 90s. Next question.
Okay, actually, Josh, if you could take 3 words to describe you best, what would it be? What would be the 3 words that would describe you? Yeah.
Wow, that's hard. That's the answer. That's hard.
Easy.
No, it's hard, man. 3 words.
Laid back, creative, strategic.
That's 4 words, but not good at math might be the answer.
Nah, math is not the strong suit.
Yeah, I'm going to tell Little John about this experience. Yeah, when I see him in the basement for the next show. Yeah.
Josh, you seem like you're busy. You're always busy, and so you must have to multitask a lot. Is there any I don't know? Do you ever practice single tasking, like where you're just doing one thing at a time?
If I can't multitask, I will. But I I love making music with a movie on, or doing work with music on, or thinking about shit while doing other shit. I like that. It keeps me focused. If I switch off from things frequently, I can focus for a lot longer than if I just do one thing for a long time.
Okay. Do you have anything during shameless promotions that you want to promote?
Yeah, I hope everyone goes to the site, evenmonstersleep.com. It's pretty terrifying, pretty cool. Good little first look to the film. I'll update with some new videos and stuff throughout the year, but it's should be cool. So check it out.
Sounds good, Josh. Thank you so much, Cooper. Mr. Thank you. Don't bite me. Mr. Cooper J.
He hears you. He wants to.
Yeah, the dog still hates me over the internet.
My tacos?
She is a menace.
Yeah, she'd bite me in the ass. So, thank you so much, Cooper J, for having your dog bark at me and scare me to death again. I appreciate that. Thank you, Kellyanne, the Canadian Goose. This is Aardvark Interviews, produced by Kellyanne.
Hello, Hooray.
Here you go. And we have a Patreon account, Aardvark Interviews, or something, and Hello Hooray Live. Right? Is that it? Or am I missing something?
I think that's it.
Was that a toy? Is that the dog barking at me?
That's a dog.
Holy oh my God, she's growling at me. She hears my voice. Just like Aardvark
Turn the video
Interviews.
off.
Aardvark Interviews. I'm gonna kill you.
Great, great
Holy
to see
shit.
you guys.
It was great to see you again, Josh.
Thank you, Josh.